Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher of Realms, and today I'm going to be introducing you to a new concept idea that Watcher of Realms and Mutan are working on called the Watcher of Realms Lore System. That name is not finalized, but it has to do with the relationships of heroes, factions, and a whole ton of lore coming up in the future. Anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, so as you can see up here on the screen right now, we have the Hall of Heroes. I'm sorry you can't see that up there. I'm a little bit of an amateur when it comes to slides and stuff. But it's going to have the Compendium, the Factions section, and Chronicles. Now this UI is not going to be super solid right now. It is just concept art, so the UI could be much better than what you're seeing right now. This is just an idea. I'm going to go ahead and release this video on the 31st, so you'll be seeing this first on the 31st of May. Unofficial in development feature name. All that's saying is that WoR Lore System is probably not going to be the name of what it's going to be. They're probably still working on an actual name. It seems like they're putting a lot of time and effort into this, and I think you guys should stick around, check out this video, and just hear me out for a second. And I want to hear your guys' opinions down in the comment section down below. So watch the video and leave it down in the comment section, and I'm going to forward that to the devs, and they'll definitely be watching the comments. So it's going to be world building, factions, hero stories, and relationships. So what do they mean by world building? It's going to have like a lore system for all these heroes, like Praetus related to Alistair, how he relates to Valderon, how he relates to Ezerith, a total of like 10 heroes. And then the factions are going to have all the little stories against each other as well, or with each other if they're allies or enemies, things like that. How that relationship developed is going to be something in there as well. And when they have world building like that, when they come out with a new event, say like the Siege of Tia, we had Ezerith in there and all that stuff, you know, Soul Cadence, Lord Phineas, whatever, that was all in there. It can be all built around this base of their lore that they are putting into the game. So that's going to be something that's going to be kind of interesting to see what they do with it. They are planning on releasing this with like at the end of the year. Hopefully that's when they can do it. They want a lot of time on it. They want to take their time. So all right, so what the feature is, it's a casual text-based lore system built to deepen the Watcher of Realms universe. As you can see on the right there on the screenshot there, it says the Hall of Heroes, like we just talked about, the Compendium, the Factions, and the Chronicles, and a new place to explore the stories behind heroes, factions, and key world events. So they'll be like, thinking like the Siege of Tia, you know? I think that's what they're kind of focused on. Designed around world building, not combat power. So world building, they're talking about basically these relationships and how these factions and heroes relate. Helps players understand how heroes and factions connect, gives Watcher of Realms a stronger sense of place, history, and character. But this looks like Watcher of Realms investing in the universe itself, not just new banners and new heroes. They're trying to build up a story, which I have to say the Watcher of Realms universe doesn't really have much of one, and I think it's much needed, and I'm happy that they're finally considering doing this. And I want to see you guys lots of thumbs up, man. Lots of thumbs up, like and sub, and show them that you really, really are into this idea, especially if you support it. All right, so next slide here. The core player appeal, the hook, discover relationships, interactions, and deeper event context. So hero relationships, you can see here on this image as well. The hero relationships, you can see like enemies, allies, enemy, allies, enemy. So showing Alistair here as an enemy, and you're wondering probably why. So you can go to the story pop-up. When you click on them, it says former allies who parted ways due to conflicting ideals. Is it going to be that simple? I don't know. Could there be more to it? I'm sure there will be. I think this is just, like I said, just a concept idea that they're working on. This is where why these heroes matter can start becoming part of the daily Watcher of Realms conversation. So how does that relationship happen? When you place them on the field, I think you can have a deeper connection with the heroes. You can be more into those heroes. almost like it's more of an RPG, I guess. So when you're placing Praetus and you're facing a Valderon somewhere, you can be like, you know, have some kind of feeling behind it, some kind of emotion behind it, which is good. So the next slide, featured areas that's shown in the concept art. First look points towards the 3 lower lanes, the Compendium, Factions, and Chronicles, and a little bit of an idea what that might be. Let me move myself over to the other side here. The Compendium is likely a place for hero and background entries. The basics about like Praetus, about Valderon, about Kagiri, Sun Wukong, kind of like the storylines that you usually see in the hero screens. Maybe they'll just move that into the Hall of Heroes here. And then we have factions could make groups like Supreme Arbiter or Nightmare Council easier to follow. Most likely it's gonna make it have like a nicer story behind them than just kind of what you assume. You're kind of just making it up in your head at this point, or just not even caring. Chronicles opens the door for major world events to be told more clearly. Like I said, the Siege of Tia, what was going on with Ezerith? What's the real story behind that? What's going on with Orin and Ezerith? Why are they against each other? You know, you have like some kind of background. So when they build a new major world event, they can go ahead and use those storylines to try to skew that into their event that they're putting into the game. Very cool idea. I think it's really important, and I know a lot of people that read lore, so I think that getting into this is going to be a good idea personally. And I'm sure they're going to still do their heroes and the new items and gear sets or whatever they're working on as well. This is just on the side. And factions could become a bigger deal. The importance of factions. What do they mean by that? I'm not really sure, but concept art shows a world map and faction specific relationship views. So you can see up there that we have the Chaos faction, temple or castle here, you know, Nightmare Council's over here, Supreme Arbiter's over here. So it looks like they're planning on putting in some kind of UI so you can like go and click on them and focus on them and see their story. Who knows how far they could really bring that. It could go really far. And like I said, there's a speculation angle that's up here right now. This kind of setup could support bigger community-wide or faction-driven events later on. The Watcher Realms Lore System is probably coming later this year. That's when they're planning on releasing it, so they usually do their best to hit their mark. And Mutan does a really good job at hitting their mark. When they say, you know, second quarter, third quarter, they typically hit that. So they're just saying sometime later this year, so end of 2026, they should have the lore system in place. The dev team wants to build this properly, not just toss in throwaway text, which means they want to put a lot of effort into this. They don't want to just like throw a bunch of together a bunch of AI stuff where it doesn't make any sense, and they want to actually put effort into telling the story about their heroes and their game, which is really cool. A lot of respect for them there. Expect more stories around heroes, factions, relationships, and world events. The visuals shown are just concept, in development only, not the final UI quality. So what you're looking at is just ideas still. They're just talking about this as an idea, and what they're planning on doing. Where it could end up in the end could be completely different, but the whole concept is still going to probably be the same. I should say relatively close. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you check out prospector.gg. Make sure you join the Discord as well. If you're always looking for promo codes, all that good stuff, it's always going to be on there. We're also showing upcoming banners and stuff like that, and sneak peeks at heroes now that Mutan is embracing the whole get ahead of the leaks idea. They're giving us information on heroes prior to being able to test them on the test server and release them to you guys as videos. So definitely check out Discord, check out prospector.gg. I have articles on there all the time for that kind of stuff. Anyways, I've been the Prospector. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.